Is this the best time to apply for U.S. citizenship? It's always the best time to apply for U.S. citizenship if the person qualifies for it. Okay? If you qualify, you apply. No big deal. But I want to talk about the story because I had a consultation last week because this person got denied U.S. citizenship, and this is the second time. I don't know why they go about doing it by themselves, but anyway, people do what they want to do. But it got denied, so we want to talk about why it was denied and what the person can possibly do. And if you find yourself in the same type of situation, then you can apply the same type of advice, okay, or tips. But anyway, let's get right into it. The person came to me because the citizenship was denied, and this is the second time. When we read the letter, because that's what we do, you send us a denial letter, we read it in advance, and then we schedule a time to talk to you about it. After you pay for the consultation fees, of course, right? But anyway, so we read the letter, clearly says that the person lacks good moral and character. That's why the U.S. citizenship application got denied. And the reason being it's because the person couldn't identify with some type of clarity the names of the children that was put in the applications, their date of birth, if the names of their mothers, uh, it wasn't so clear. And USCIS officer didn't know why. If you claim those are your children, at least you have to have some type of history as to why you put them. Basically, you have to know at least their date of birth, where they were born. You have to know something, right? Because you claim they are your children. And if you claim that you adopted them, then you have to show us documentation that shows that those people in questions were in fact adopted. He didn't have any of those. And that's why the U.S. citizenship application was denied. What happened was the first time when the person applied for U.S. citizenship, the first time the person put some names on it because the person has his own children here, okay? And when he first applied for U.S. citizenship, he added different names, claiming that those are his children. And when he went for the interview the first time, they asked him a couple questions about the children in questions because he has children here in the U.S. What are those other children? Where they were born? The names of their mothers and stuff like that. There was no clear explanation. At least it wasn't clear to the eyes of the officer. Some contradictions, forgetting things, the names and the date of birth. It was just like the testimony lacked credibility and it was denied. Then the second time around, people told him to wait because after 10 years or 5 years, the record's going to be erased. Then you can apply again. I don't know who said that, but the record never gets erased because this is your immigration history. So he went ahead and did the same thing. He even added more additional names of children in the second application. And he got denied again. Why? Because he couldn't identify exactly the names of the mothers of the children, and the date of birth got mixed up in the process. Again, lack credibility, lack good moral, lack character. Basically, like you're misrepresenting facts. So, and then the application got denied. Two things you have to know about this. When a person is ready to apply for U.S. citizenship, the first thing we recommend is that the person gets their file. You have to know your immigration history, okay? Whether you have a straightforward case or you have a complicated case, whether you've been here for more than 5 years or just about the 5 years statutory period of time or the 3 years statutory period of time, depending on under which category you're applying for your citizenship under, you have to get your file. The moment you have the file, you can review it and you will know exactly what you said before. It's gonna be so clear to you what you said before. That way you can avoid mistakes. And if you have children, let's say they were born outside of the marriage, then you have to show DNA to prove that those are your biological children. If you have adopted those children, then you have to show documentation, proof of adoption, which it's a little complicated in terms of documentation that are required in order to make sure that the adoption in question is legal. So you have to have all those things so that USCIS will believe your testimony. Otherwise, it just looks like somebody's just trying to add names so that they can bring people here, and you wanna avoid being charged under alien smuggling type of situation, because this is the second time again it was denied. You don't want to be under this type of investigation. That's why it's important you consult with a qualified or competent immigration lawyer so that they can pretty much guide you. Lacking good moral and character happens all the time, and because it's broadly defined, that's the easiest way USCIS can deny someone application for citizenship. Okay, like, comment, follow for more. What else? If you need a consultation, again, you know what to do. Link is in the bio. Until next time, bye bye.